And now, Giant Sports Talk Live. Here are your hosts, Eric and Glenn.
We're talking Giants every day. From McCovey Cove to the Oracle Park lights, Eric and Glenn keep the fire burning bright, fighting for the glory, no matter what it costs us, breaking down the moments from the wins to the losses. Giant Sports Talk, we're here for the ride. Eric and Glenn with the fan base pride, talking dreams, will they contend? But we'll back the Giants till the very end. Let's go, Giants! Yes, yes, yes! Oh! Eric and Glenn breaking it down, all Giants all the time.
All right, welcome to Giant Sports Talk Live here for the postgame game 2. Giants Angels down in Southern California. Giants come away with a win, much better than yesterday. Yesterday, Glenn, I don't know if you watched the game. Webb had a fantastic game. Struck out 12, went, I think he went to 6 innings? 6 or 7? 6. And he dealt, man. But unfortunately, the Giants put up a big giant goose egg. Today, a little bit different. Put some runs on the board. And Roupp, man, put out a fantastic. He went 7, only, I think 5 hits, only 2 runs, struck out 9. What'd you think?
I thought that was a very, very important win for us, Eric, to get back on the winning side again, especially I believe we're going up against a lefty tomorrow.
Don't remind me.
So I thought this was one you had to have just based on statistical analysis of the way they played. When you get up against a right-hander who's making his early start in the season, getting the cobwebs worked out, I thought it was a big win. Got all over them early, and he had a rough first inning. We were able to eke it out. Boy, I'll tell you, we were lucky that there was nobody on base because they were swinging big bats. 2 home runs from Mr. Heavy tonight, huh?
Yeah, of course, man. I mean, come on. It's Mike Trout. Look, I guarantee you, Landen Roupp, next time he faces Trout, he will not throw him a low pitch. That second home run, I don't think he meant it to get that low. I think he was trying to get inside on him. Unfortunately, he just didn't locate it. And look, Mike Trout made him pay. Dude, the guy's going to probably be a Hall of Famer. That's what Hall of Famers do. They do that. And look, it got a little bit weird. Huh? And we could talk about this too. Matt Chapman, he's been swinging a pretty good bat lately. And the defense today, did you see him throw out that guy in the 9th inning?
Jeez,
he was on his knees.
I was worried about the ankle.
Yeah, it was a little weird. He was all stumbled and fumbled and freaking one-hopped it to Wade, and he was able to get it.
Who? More on that to come. Stick around. Check the local listings. Also, not only was this a big win today on a Saturday against a righty, Eric, you mentioned the name Webb earlier. Oh, yes. My God. Back to Webb things. Webb, I thought had a great game.
Fantastic, dude. That was awesome.
Left the bats at the airport, though.
Yeah, I know, dude.
That's
what we were talking about last night. There is something about lefties and the San Francisco Giants that just don't mesh. It's like oil and water, flint and steel.
Yeah, but I think we've only had, if you go back 20 starts, all right, let's take it back to last year. How many times does Webb get run support, dude? It's an anomaly of baseball.
But it's not an anomaly for the San Francisco Giants because the same thing happened to Matt Cain. He'd go out there and he would just deal, and the bats would not come alive for him.
As Eric would say, though, it's baseball.
Oh, did you see his post game? Did you see his post game interview?
Yeah, I shut it off in the middle just before they were. I think they were supposed to be asking him the last year. They shut down the lights there for the fireworks, and then I pretty much dumped. Did I miss something?
Oh, in the clubhouse. Oh,
No, I didn't see
We'll
that.
play it later. It's great. It's right up there with Eric and Dan humor. If you get my drift.
Okay. Eric,
Oh,
I'm still
man.
going to maintain. Look, I said 79 wins.
That's
I'm
fine.
going
That's
to
fine.
get that out of the way early. Eric, you just can't compete in Major League Baseball throwing 5 and 6 guys out there. If you always say next week, the end of the month, we got to give it time. Dude, we got guys who can't hit.
Dude, I know. Hey, what's up, Armand?
When you're going out with half a lineup and expecting to win, Eric, it's just not going to cut it, man.
I tell you what, let's start getting into it. How about that?
Now, today's Giants in Review on Giant Sports Talk Live.
Here you go. The final score: the Giants 3 to Angels 2. Giants improved to 14-7. Fantastic. Angels fall to 500, 10-10. That's still pretty good for the Angels. I didn't expect that. Giants scored 3 runs on 5 hits. LA scored 2 runs on 6 hits. 2 of those runs came, as you eloquently put it, the big guy took care of the 2 solo shots. Thank God the bases were empty, because that could have been pretty bad. Roupp gets the win. And you got his ERA has dropped to 4.09, but that's okay. Still a young guy. We'll see what he can do the rest of the season, but he improves to 2-1. Hendricks goes 0-2. He's at a 4.5. Walker gets the save. A little bit weird there in the 9th. It's baseball, right, Glenn? 9th inning. Weird things can happen, but he was able to get it. He was able to get it locked down. Here we go. Box score time. Yastrzemski leading off, had a nice hit. Good for him. 1 run scored. Adames, his at-bats look much better. Glenn, I was hammering on Adames last night because his at-bats just looked horrendous. His first at-bat, he took a walk. His second at-bat, he got a hit in RBI. And his second, or his, I can't remember. No, he had his third hit, or I should say his third at-bat that counted. He wound up lining one out to the outfield. Man, the guy had much better approach at the plate today, and it was good to see. Look at that. Jung Hoo Lee with another hit. Imagine that. Lee with it. Chapman, again, he's the one that brought the offense today, had 2 hits, 2 RBIs. Again, those 2 RBIs came with his home run to left field with the Adames on. That was nice to see. Giants got out, as you said, got out to an early start. And now we get into the weird stuff.
All right. Now here's why you cannot sustain winnability baseball, Eric. It's horrible. Play it out. Look at that.
It's horrible. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, Glenn, and I've been saying this. It's early, and I still say it's early, but I'll tell you something right now. You cannot sustain someone with a batting average. Yeah, he got 1 walk, but Lord, the guy it's dropping. It dropped down to 96, and now it's at 91. You can't keep throwing a guy out there. I mean, honestly, I think they give him until the end of the month of April. And then if it isn't improving much better, if it's not looking his at-bats are look, because sometimes, for example, Ramos, we didn't even talk about him. He was 0-4, but man, he was making some decent contact today. Just ball couldn't find the grass. It found mitts.
We'll talk about it after you take a look at the full rundown and we review all this. But
right,
he's making too much money. You can't cut him. You can't cut him, Eric.
I know.
From a business standpoint, ownership will lose their mind if you sign him as a free agent, or not a free agent. You renew him.
Yeah, I got you.
Dude, what big mistake. First base, off-season, big mistake.
Yeah, hindsight 2020, correct. But we'll talk more about this. Flores, no hits today. He's kind of been slumping, man. He's not coming through like he was early in the season. Bailey, 0-4 again, whatever. Fitzgerald, 0-4. Bottom of the lineup didn't do anything. If you think about it, look, the Giants only got 5 hits. That's it. And they only struck out 3 times, so that's a good thing. So they were putting the ball in play. Unfortunately, they, as I was alluding to with Ramos, they was just finding gloves.
5 hits in the first 4. First 4 batters, Eric. And what? And nothing. And see,
and then
it was habitual. This is every night, Eric.
Yeah. 2 for 5 with runners and scoring. That's decent.
So Greg doesn't want us. Greg doesn't want me to use, or you, I guess. He just said, let's not use the word lucky. But dude, come on.
Let's see. Ooh.
If we hadn't got that
Hey,
great
you know what?
outing from
Guys, we're going to talk about this. We're going to talk about what could be potential fixes for first base. Let's throw some names out there. We'll get into it in a little bit. Here we go. Landen Roupp. Look at that. Glenn, 7 innings from the young guy.
Great.
How about that? How about
And
that?
9 Ks, dude.
Yes, look at that. 96 pitches, 62 of them being strikes. The guy was pounding this. Remember I said that the other day? Pound the damn zone. And more times than not, you might be able to have some success there. Only 5 hits, 2 earned runs. Again, 2 jacks from Mike Trout. Only 1 walk and 9 strikeouts, man. 9 times. 9 times. Tyler Roger came in, had a nice clean inning. Walker came in, had allowed 1 hit, but for the most part, a clean inning. So look at that. The Giants took care of business today with, guess what? Guess what they did today? Great pitching, timely hitting, and defense. So this was a prototypical San Francisco Giants win, right?
A couple of early takes from our chat. Mike O says in response to a post by Justin, then just release them. I say that's too much egg in the face and a big contract. They're putting them, dude, their hands are tied. What do you do with we're talking
I don't know. This is
the other one. Our old pal, my old buddy, Robert Rothberg, he says, as long as the Giants win, they can get 3 hits a game. Well, I'll tell you what. If you want to play the long game and say we're going to win with 3 hits, you're crazy. Can't play the long game on 3 hits, man.
Oh, man. All right. Should we get this out of the way? You guys want to talk Wade? Let's talk Wade right off the rip. No. Let's stay positive for now. Let's stay positive, and then we'll get into the bullshit later. How about that? Sound good? Yeah, why not?
You sure?
Yeah.
Huh?
Listen to this. You're
getting it all out of the way tonight and leaving me hanging tomorrow because you're taking more night off. That's what it is.
Yeah, tomorrow I will
all riled up now.
I will not be here tomorrow. I'll be celebrating Easter with the family. So yeah, Glenn, you will take charge of the show tomorrow.
Down with my
what's up, Richard?
My fraternity friends.
But let's talk about the rotation. What's up, Mitlab? Webb and Roupp right now seem to be the guys, right? Right now, they seem to be the guys in the rotation. Ray, I think Ray still has something there. The problem with Ray is being able to command his pitches. He's got the stuff. The problem is commanding it. And to a certain extent, we could say the same with Verlander and Hicks. Those 3 guys right now, man, they're your probably biggest question marks right now in the rotation here early in the season. Can they lock it down and go out there and have some more competitive outings? That of course they can, but let's see what happens. Tomorrow is going to be big. Look, we got Verlander taking the mound. His last couple of outings have been a little bit funky. He's going to have to go out there and deal. But I'm liking what I'm seeing in Roupp. I mean, come on, the guy's young,
and he's your 5th starter.
And here's your 5th starter. You know what I love about this too is they're giving him a chance. Right, he's a young guy. He made the rotation out of spring training. It came down pretty much to the last day.
He's stepping up,
and he's showing something. And what I love about it, it seems like he's learning from every start. Hey, Mario, what's up, man?
Thanks, Mario.
Hey, thanks for sharing on Twitter your pictures over there at the ballpark. That was awesome. He was out there in. It looks like he was out there in left field, I believe.
It's too early. For
right field.
Too early for Suno AI for me.
But I think Roupp, he's learning. He's figuring it out, and I loved his outing. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. Look at that, man. I mean, and that wasn't look because the Angels they've been doing some damage. They don't. It's their lineup isn't weak. I mean, you got Trout. You got that what's that new kid, Kyron Paris. You got Zach Neto who's back, who swings a good bat. You got Jorge Soler. He's always a threat to take you deep. What's that name? Schwanwell, I can't say his last name. He's pretty decent there at first base. So they got a team. Of course, Joe Adell, he's been having a pretty good series as well. So it's great to go out there and see the guy go out there and just take care of business, man. And for him to be able to go 7 innings was huge. Huge.
Okay.
What's up, RJ?
Question of the night, Eric.
There he is. What's up, Orange Man?
A couple of orange dudes there. That orange man, he's
Yeah,
something
a couple
else.
of
But
orange guys.
he says a win tomorrow, we're 6-4. But Eric, if we fall against a lefty tomorrow, all of a sudden, what is the road trip? 500.
500, right?
And
you know what? If you go 500 on a road trip, it could be. I'm okay with that. But no, I would love to get out of there with a win. Come on. What's up, Anthony? But yeah,
what happened to this guy? He was all laughs and smiles 2 weeks ago. Jesus.
Yeah, he's falling on some hard times, man. Hard damn times. RJ, number 1 is your Webb. Number 2 is Roupp. 3, Rattled Ray. Number 4, Headcase Hicks. And number 5, the Golden Oldie.
I like that. The golden.
There you go.
The golden.
The
Oldie,
Oldie.
Oh my god.
Hey, RJ.
Gosh.
Man, I tell you what.
and I can't get up.
I'll tell you what, dude. That RJ, that's a pretty damn good comment in there. I like that.
So where do we
Number
squeeze?
1, Webb. 2, Rattled Ray, Headcase Hicks, and the Golden Oldie. I'm gonna have to remember those. That's great.
So where do we squeeze Birdsong into that list?
He's your bullpen birdsong. I mean, that's just what he is right now. What's up, Cliff?
This team, winning ball club, got to make changes, Eric. Hey, Cliff, how you doing, buddy? How about
What's
them
up?
Jets? Winnipeg Jets down 3-2, come back for a 5-3 win today. Opening day in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Jets doing Jets things. They're going to win the Stanley Cup, buddy.
Are they?
They're gonna. I'm planning for the parade, buddy. Parade
Are
route
ya?
starts down the street. I'll be out there.
Nice.
I'll get you some live coverage.
Oh, nice.
Oh, it's gonna be fun.
So did you watch the Root pitching clinic? He's asking which one did you watch, the hockey or the baseball?
I watched the hockey and then I flipped over and watched the first inning. It was over.
Playoffs, right, for hockey?
Bastard. Yeah, questioning me.
And
And you know what they do here, and you know what they do, and they're back to it, Eric. Good Lord, this conversation to get into another night, but they're back to doing the whiteouts. Have you ever watched a game and there's a whiteout?
Yeah,
Everybody in the stands wears white. It's so cool, and it started in Winnipeg back in the Winnipeg Jets 1.0. Okay, they had to. They bowed to pressure and they got rid of it a few years ago because it was a prejudice term, the whiteout. I'm like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? I knew I couldn't get 18 minutes in without saying the F word, but dude, it's the whiteout. You wear white shirts. What are you talking about? But somebody, there was a platform, and then the CBC gave them their, the Jets, maybe they should do away with this. And I'm like, oh, don't bend to fucking pressure. It's back. Jets win. They beat the St. Louis Blues. I got some St. Louis Blue friends, Eric. They fans of the team. Never heard from them tonight.
Oh, I bet. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Yeah, Roupp with Rookie of the Year. Ooh, look at that. He's going out on a limb on that one.
I got a question for you. Wait a second, Eric. I'm probably way off base here, but did Young Lee use up rookie eligibility last year?
Yes.
By how many games?
I don't know, but I think he exceeded him last year.
Damn it, because he would have been he's locked into the rookie of the year if that had been the case.
Who knows? Hey, maybe he'll be MVP. Ooh,
he's playing like one.
Shit. He is, no doubt about it. Orange Man, who's going to the game on Monday? Orange Man will be there with a new outfit. Oh, Orange Man just changing it up. Uh-oh.
I won't be there. And maybe skaters can get us a picture.
Yeah, skaters, get out there and get us a picture, man.
Yeah, and I've watched games at the Rogers Center.
All right, here we go. I could see Matt. Matt, I'm not ignoring you. I saw you say it earlier. Nathaniel Lowe is on the Nationals. He's a lefty bat and won a chip with the Rangers. Wade experiment must end. 5 for 55.
Okay, here's my question, Eric.
Oh, here we go. Let's do this.
Before you answer that, here's my question, and it may be an answer to that. We put ourselves in the unenviable position now because we didn't do much in the offseason. Where are you magically going to find all these wondrous players? It's like playing fantasy, Eric. You can't be dumping players now and expecting to pick up, 90-point guys every day. Dude, where do you think we find them? We put ourselves in a hole.
I'll tell you what. I got an idea here. Fuji, he was out here yesterday throwing a bunch of money around. Throws out another $2. Thank you, Fuji.
Hey,
appreciate it, man. Lee lost eligibility by 20 or 30 so at bats last year. I know, man. I know.
So where do we find him?
I tell you what. I was talking to Vince about this via text. What do we do about first base? His idea was actually not so bad. It's not optimal, but it's a nice stopgap. There's a certain first baseman out there that did not sign a contract this year. And who is that?
Oh,
and I think he would.
We talking New York Yankees, buddy.
We're talking New York Yankees. Yep. Yes, Rizzo. I think he would be okay. Can he do? Let's answer this. Can he do worse than Wade? I know the bar's low, but why not? Just for a year. So you bring in Rizzo, you pay him. You're already paying. Well, dude, it's ugly. How much do you have to pay Rizzo though? Really, he has no team. And do you think Rizzo? There's a reason why Rizzo isn't signed though, Eric. And that could be. Are we going back to finding dumpster? Dude, we're going right in the dumpster, dude. What do you think's at first base right now as we speak? Come on, it can't get any worse. It can't. At least I'm just Rizzo, looking at it from a business standpoint, Eric. They how much did they give Wade? $4 million. So they give him $4 million. And it's a $4 million turd. That's what it is, dude. But that's why I'm saying, I'm telling you, look, Rizzo will give you a quality at bat. He plays a good defensive first base. I think he would be okay. Is he the future? No. Is he going to be better than Wade? Yes. Come on. Right? I mean, it depends. He can't. Well, I think they're just going to bring up injuries. They're just going to bring up what's his name there, Villar. Villar is going to be your call up. He's not going to be your first baseman, is he? Got to be. The guy's hitting in the minor leagues. He never hit in MLB. He's never hit in MLB. Well, dude. Okay, I volley back to you, dude. What are we talking about? I know. So he hits a paltry 280 or 220 or 230 or 210. Yeah, I'll right. 200, Eric. It's a hell of a lot better. But the problem is when he was up at the big club, man, he was striking out all over the damn place. He was making no contact. I mean, it's Wade all over again. Now, did he change something? I don't know. Look at this. I mean, it's great that they hit in AAA. You want to see that, but you gotta have a discerning eye when they come up to the major leagues because it's totally different, man. Yeah, but it is. Dean just said, it's a great term. Gotta roll the dice on something, Eric. Something? I mean, we can't. Look, I'm sorry, but if Wade is batting under 100 or at 100 come the end of April, there's got to be a move, right? I'll tell you what, you're taking the night off tomorrow night. I'm just warning you. There'll be fireworks. It's going to get out of control and off the rails tomorrow night. If Wade throws up an offer against a left, well, wait a second. He's not playing tomorrow. He won't be in the lineup tomorrow. I took the thunder away because I'm gonna lose it tomorrow night. And so what do? Bring him in to pinch hit? Yeah, they can't even do that with the guy. Right. I mean, it's tough. Again, give him some more time. I mean, but it's whoo. You look at that batting average, and it's bad. And I love Gerard Encarnacion, right? I love Gerard Encarnacion. What he's done. He's not going to be ready forever, dude. He just got his cast off. It's going to be another probably a month and a half, 2 months. So right. Greg says he's going to be a great addition. Dude, Gerard Encarnacion wasn't even a minor leaguer. They got him from Mexican League, Eric. Hey, yeah. Glenn, a little bit of history. The Mendoza line. What is the Mendoza line? 100. You remember? Huh? 100. 200 is the Mendoza. Oh, 200. Sorry. Right? 200. You know what I'm thinking? I'm sorry about that. I'm thinking about Wade. Sorry. Jeez. Johnny came into the chat yesterday and says, okay, we have the Mendoza line, but now we have the Lamont line, which is 100. And I don't know if you caught it near the end of the game. His last at bat. Did you hear the exasperation in Mike Kruko's voice? Like, yeah, his voice, it's getting lower. Yeah, it's getting lower. And then it was a dying duck to the freaking shortstop. It was just No, how about 091 skaters? 091. 091.
Oh, naughty one.
And he's your primary first baseman. I'm sorry. That just doesn't get it done, man. It just doesn't. I mean, I'm not shitting on him. We're just talking facts here. He's gonna have to figure it out.
I saw, was it your show last night? A couple of chat. I don't know if you mentioned it, but people are still throwing out this term. You know, Bryce Eldridge, first base. Is he on for? What are we doing with him? He's being groomed now as an outfielder.
No,
we got it.
He's gonna be the first baseman, according to what Chris said on our show. He said he's going to be the first baseman.
But he's playing outfield in AAA.
Maybe let me take a look at it. Maybe that's just where they have him. I don't know. I don't know if he's even reported yet. Let me go take a look here while you peruse the chat.
Well, I'm telling you, it's just something. The thing's got me all bent out of shape, man. What have I been telling you for 2 weeks?
Next year he's going to be at the team.
What have I been telling you 2 weeks, Eric? This is a 500 ball club, 79, 80 wins. I got him at 79. Dude, this is just what I expected would happen. This is exactly because you can't throw out guys like this, and your pitching isn't dominant. Robert Rothberg says pitching's going to win it all, Eric, for us this year. And you broke down the pitching quite nicely, and that was a great breakdown, too, of some new nicknames for our pitchers.
Yeah,
dude,
I like that.
This pitching staff is not winning us a World Series. Be lucky to make the postseason the way we're playing right now. Offensively, pitching, you say pitching and defense. We ain't getting the pitching, Eric, on a steady basis. And where's our hitting? We don't have it.
The hitting is
1, 2,
sporadic.
3, 4. The fifth batter's up. Tune in 2 innings because you ain't gonna miss anything.
And here we go. Let's talk about being able to sustain. That's the key. You're going to have guys out there that are going to need to go out there and give you some good.
That's the word I told you. Sustainability.
Here's the good thing. All right. Yaz swinging a good bat. Adames today looked better, but he needs to start doing better. Chapman is hitting better. Lee has been fantastic. Ramos, he's been okay, right? He's had a little bit of bad luck as far as the balls finding gloves. But he's been doing okay. Flores, he's been clutch, but lately he hasn't been doing much. Bailey hasn't done nothing all year, really. He's had a couple of key hits here and there, but on a consistent basis, not so much. Fitzgerald is coming around. So we got a few guys out there who are doing okay, which is helping the Giants win. But yeah, some of these guys are going to have to step up. First base, man, that right now that's probably the weakest position right now that's being fielded by the San Francisco Giants.
What are you, Eric? Where's your wig? Are you a clown tonight? What are you talking?
Hey, been mistaken before. What's up, Steven?
He says we're
Steven.
clowns. What are we
Leonard
clowns about?
Let's say who are the trade targets? Okay, trade targets for first base. That's a great question because is there a trade target out there? Posse?
I don't know.
Really?
And who are we going to give up? Who are we going to give up? How are we going to make a deal? What are we going to do?
Who are they going to give up? I know a lot of people. What's up, Sean? A lot of people are talking about Torkelson, but I don't think. Oh man!
See, how do we land Torkelson?
That's the thing. The Detroit is winning. The A's are not going to give up on Soderstrom.
No. See, we're just, you know what? This is Giants fans being Giant fans, Eric.
I don't know what. I mean, there's really no one out there to trade for. I know the Padres were able to trade for Luis Arias last year, but that was also with the what do you call it? The Miami Marlins.
And what's my old favorite line when it comes to trades, Eric? Our phone is not ringing off the hook.
Yeah, well, the Giants are going to have to be reaching out. Andrew Vaughn, you talking? Oof.
See, Sean says, and hey, great.
Oh no,
trade Harrison. What are you getting for Harrison? I'd like to see his trade.
I know who you're talking about. I know what they're talking about.
Yeah, but you ain't getting him for Harrison, dude. Come on. Come on, man.
You know what? I don't even know where the hell his value is.
He has no value,
I don't know.
Eric. He's not pitching the greatest, and he's in AAA.
You know who has been pitching really good is freaking Wisenhunt. Wisenhunt's been out there taking care of business. I don't know, man.
Do you give up on him?
No.
Exactly.
No.
So
you can't.
It's going to be buddy, we're going to hell and back trying to make a decent trade.
I don't know, unless they throw a bunch of guys in. But if they could get a Kobe Mayo at first base, phew.
Yeah, somebody would get Kobe. It won't be the Giants.
Yeah, there's going to be other teams that are probably.
If Baltimore went on record and said he's up for grabs,
yeah,
they don't want it. Do you think they're casting off the other trade value for? Oh, we got to work out a deal with these. Boy, look at all this talent the Giants got for us, Eric.
I know, man.
Do you disagree?
Josh Bell, I see Josh Bell out there.
Josh Bell, oh god.
I mean, honestly, we're not gonna. Man, we're just looking for someone to fill this position until next year. Period.
Bring up Jake Lamb. Somebody, I think it was on the NBC Sportsnet. They said that you might see Jake Lamb. Like, oh, good lord,
you might. Hey, let's take a look. I already looked at the.
That's sad,
let's take
dude.
a look. Let's take a look at good old Jake Lamb. I mean, honestly, you may have to.
Well,
Again,
says
look
Harrison
over
and Wisenhunt.
We're talking about a guy that you're trying to replace who's batting not even 100. See what I'm saying?
Harrison and Wisenhunt for Mayo. All right, you give up Harrison and Wisenhunt, two pieces of our future. But then what do we got? Eric, I told you, what are we going to have in pitching next year? Dude, you can't, if you rob Peter to pay Paul, then you're going to have to pay Peter next year. It's
Lamb is batting a cool 270 in Sacramento. Had a hit today.
Dude, finding a first base, this is worse than a bad Easter egg hunt, man.
Wisenhunt went 6 innings today, only gave up 1 hit, struck out 9. Yeah, I'm not giving up on Wisenhunt. I can't. Harrison, I could see. Wisenhunt, man. Whew.
Yeah, I heard that. Crook. Oh, hard. 091. Hard to look at.
Yeah. So, I mean, you got Jake Lamb, but then again, the problem is with Jake Lamb, you know what you're going to have to do? You got to make a move on this 40-man. Did you see what the Giants had to do today to get VR? They had to move Encarnacion to the 60-day IL so they can make room for the 40-man. And that's the thing. Well, who are you going to get off the 40-man to bring up someone like Jake Lamb? So there will have to be a roster move somewhere, and I don't know who that would be.
Costs.
Maybe.
Got to be.
No. At least Lamb is a lefty, says Kevin. Yeah, that is true. That's why I said Rizzo. But
he doesn't give you much. He may be able to hit better than Wade, but he's not giving you much more depth there, Eric. They're in a hole now. They're in a hole. Dude, they did this in 2016 when they faced the Cubs in the playoffs. What do they need? Pitching. Did they go out and get any pitching? No. We needed a better right side, dude. Second and first. And what do we do? Nothing. And it's going to haunt them, Eric.
It's interesting. I mean,
jeez, my watch says my blood pressure's up. Oh, Jesus.
I mean, this is
we got no backup catcher.
No, we don't.
Yeah, it's going to be gone. We don't. What do we got in right field? We got to wait and put Matos there next year. Dude, this team just this organization is lacking a little depth, Eric.
Well, there's a lot of outfield depth that's just not ready to come up yet. And with Yaz, the way he's playing, it's going to block out Matos and other people. But I'll tell you what. Yeah.
Sign him for next year again?
I mean, these are questions that we're going to have to answer. We can't answer those questions today here on April 19th of 2025. Just can't.
Jim, if take a look at Koss. Koss is not much better, Eric.
No. I like what Schmidt was doing at first base, but now he's on the shelf with a oblique, and who knows how long he'll be out with that? Because when you have an oblique, man, could be
Mike. I said put him there, and you can fill in the DH spot. Get Matos' at bats there, right? But he was talking about Wilmer Flores.
Yeah, Wilmer. Whatever. I mean, you can. Well,
then you got Wilmer at first, and then whoever's DH, and that becomes the issue. Somebody's going to be a better DH.
I mean, there's
Lamont Wade Jr.'s at bats.
Look, this team is far from perfect, and I think we all talked about this. The Giants aren't at their optimum. Okay, they got a few just role players right now. You got Wade playing first base because this is his last year of arbitration. Yaz is in right field because this is his last year of arbitration. Next year, this team is going to look totally different. So you're not every position on the team are going to be out there and be some type of superstar. It's just not going to happen. And there's a lot of teams that are out there just like the Giants. You're going to have a few spots in their roster where it's probably not the guy you really want, but that's just what you're going to have to roll with for a certain time. As long as there's a plan in place where they're going to improve the roster as best as they can, well, then we'll go. Right now, the Giants are 14-7. They're winning. They could win the series tomorrow. I mean, they do have an issue against lefties, so they're getting it done. Again, we could sit there and talk about hypotheticals all day long. Is it sustainable? I don't know. I have no idea whether or not this is sustainable or not.
I don't think so. I
mean, the Giants have done this in the past.
Question for Dilly. If this team is fun, why am I not having as much fun anymore?
You don't think it's fun?
No, because I think this is the beginning of the, when you drop, one of those little funnels, you put your dime in it, it goes, it slows down and bloop. That's where I think we're going, dude.
You think so? I don't know. I'm not saying that yet.
I've said it we had it on this road trip. I told you this was gonna. Oh, they're not a 500 team. And tomorrow, if the Angels beat us tomorrow, Eric, this is a 500 road trip. Not bad.
And that's fine.
But this is what I expected.
And that's fine.
What I expected.
Look, that's kind of the thing that you want to do in the season. If you could go 500 on the road and play better than 500 at home, well, then you're doing something. You're doing something. You're okay. I hope that they pull it out tomorrow. I mean, they gotta be able to hit this you just got to be able to hit this lefty tomorrow. But I mean, the Giants are getting it done at this particular time. The Giants are getting it done. And it's going to be interesting to see how it goes forward. I'll tell you what was exciting. I was excited about Landen Roupp. I thought Landen Roupp was freaking awesome. Awesome today, man. And I had fun watching him pitch. I love what Chapman is doing at the plate, and I loved what he was doing in the field. Man, when he fields that ball deep behind third base and he just throws it on a freaking line to first base, dude, that is something. That is something. And then he had that little the stumble, was able to glove it and be able to throw the guy out at first. That was impressive. That was freaking impressive. So yeah, I think to a certain part, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I get what Dilly is saying. But yes, does that mean that there's not issues with the club? Of course. Every club is going to have an issue. The only reason why we're highlighting the Giants is, well, this is the team that we cover. I guarantee you, if we're covering the Yankees, there's a lot of pissed off Yankees fans talking out there about their closer situation. So, I mean, every team has an issue that they're dealing with. Right now, the Giants got a couple. You got a backup catcher that, probably needs to be upgraded. You got the first baseman who isn't doing anything. And yes, that needs to be taken care of. And then the rotation, we'll see what happens.
Eric. Oh, it's getting out of hand. Here you take that. Oh, that's
hey, Eric, are you going to do a show after this one with your History Channel? Today is the anniversary of the shot heard around the world. Hey, look at that. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Okay, here's the one I want you to take.
There you go.
Go for this, Eric. Go for this. Take it.
Floppa. If a team comes asking for Adames would.
In other words, if a team wanted Adames to upgrade, would you send him packing?
Well, no, you can't. No, I get what you're saying, but you just can't do that. You just signed the guy. I mean, it would.
Dude, you just can't. You can't.
Yeah, you would be. Your name would be mud. Talking about Buster Posey if he decided to trade a guy.
Dude, who was ever going to sign here again?
Yeah.
Plus, you signed him for 6 years.
Seven.
Why'd I think 6?
That is Chapman.
Yeah. Well, I think they said 6. Was it Kruko yesterday? Said 6. No, yeah. Okay, it's 7. I'll go with that.
Chapman 6, Adames 7. Yeah. Let's see. I don't think he has a no trade. Does he have a no trade? Does Adames have a no trade? Can't remember if it's no trade or not. There might have been. It might be. I can't remember. I think there might be a no trade, so you can't even trade Adames. So that might not even be a. It's no point of even going down that path. Ben Joyce, that's the guy that throws like 104.
So he says, no one has a good backup catcher. Please stop. I'll tell you what. Not many teams. Not too many teams have a catcher batting 100 either, Eric.
And I'll tell you, yeah, exactly. Exactly. If you can have a backup catcher that it can at least catch a little bit better. Huff has had his moments. To be honest with you, I've already said it. I think I'd rather see Stassi behind the plate calling games than Huff, but whatever. Because they signed. Look, I think one of the reasons why they got Huff is because of his bat, and his bat isn't doing anything right now. So maybe that's a move they make here in the next month or so. We'll see.
A lot of desperation among the fans.
Joey Bart.
How things can change in 2 weeks.
Ooh, look at Ibrahim. Holy crap. His first comment of the night. Verlander tomorrow. Automatic L. Oh, yee, with so little faith. Ibrahim. What, you don't think Verlander? What was it? The golden oldie? You don't think the golden oldie is going to go out there and give us a game and keep us in it? Hey, honestly, Ibrahim, the better question is, can the lineup hit a lefty?
There's another, you know what? Joey Bart could be a backup catcher. Yeah. How much egg in the face here? Are they going to, is Buster going to say, yep, we're going to go out and bring him back? I don't see it.
That ain't happening. That ain't happening. Steven says 6th in the league with runs scored. Yeah, that's good. That's taking care of business. No doubt about it.
You think Dilly's got great? Look at that one.
Yeah. Put Chardall at first. There you go. There you go. Nice. But to your point, yeah, Steven, they're scoring runs, which is fantastic. And let's talk about this, Steven. What are the Giants known for? What type of team do you think Buster Posey? Whoa.
Oh, what type of? I hit that. You can get rid of that. I hit that by mistake.
No worries.
Sorry.
Yes, they're scoring a lot of runs, but is that a prototypical Giants club? Is that a club that Buster Posey has put together? Or do you think they're going to value more pitching and defense and just getting enough runs to score? So right now, that could be just a little bit of an aberration. That's why I'm saying, is it going to be sustainable for the Giants to be able to score this many runs? Because look, the starting pitching exactly hasn't been firing on all cylinders. So they're getting away with a little bit of stuff here. Granted, hey, I'll take it. I'll take it, man. I'm not sitting there saying that it's going to be that it's a bad thing. It's freaking awesome. But I'm concerned that when the Giants, if the bats have a prolonged spell of bats that aren't producing, we might be running into something. So that's all I have to say about that.
Mike, I think David Villar is. I think David Villar is your option. We haven't been using our minor leagues, Eric, as a call-up system so far early this year. I think,
and
David
the only reason why
Villar
VR is getting called up is
major
because
move.
It's only because of an injury, though.
Yeah, I think David Villar could be your first move. I really do.
Pitching and defense, yes, correct, Kevin. That's what this team is built to do. It's not built to go out there and bludgeon you to death with runs. Hey, what's up, Matt? Good to see you, man. Haven't seen you in a while. How you been? How is everything down in Georgia? All right.
Oh, well, so Villar isn't major league level material?
No.
And Lamont Wade is?
No. And then real quick, Fuji, thank you, sir, for the.
What is going on, dude? Hey,
thank you, Fuji, for the $2. Adamas has a no trade clause. Yeah. Okay. My bad. Thank you for reminding me on that. What do we got? Posey can come out of retirement. Play first base. He probably could hit 200. Coming out of retirement.
I saw a lot of those pop up in your show last night, too.
Yeah, that was Fuji, matter of fact. Thank you, Fuji. Appreciate that. Let's see. Hey, Steve, that's what it's all about, man. It's about having a conversation. That's all it is. That's it, man. I want to hear what people have to say, and we talk about it, man. It's baseball. Baseball is a conversational sport, and I love having conversations.
You know what?
But I don't. What I don't do though, Steven, is I won't call you names. See what I'm saying? Let's just have fun and talk. People can have their own opinion as long as it's not nothing freaking out in left field. Well, then it's not. Let's
There's
not
a
call
few.
names.
Jim says he's waiting till June and warm weather until he worries about the at-bats. And you know what I'm concerned
fair.
about, Eric? You wait till June. You wait 3 months. And remember, we're in a
June
division
is
with
a
the
bit-
San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers, Eric. I'm worried that, 100 days later and after the fact, do we find ourselves out of the race?
I tell you what.
And
don't
don't
usually,
say, oh, look at the record.
Usually you give someone till May. You'll give them into May. If they're still, scuffling in May, well, then maybe you got to start.
Yeah.
That's where the organization, okay, this is where Buster Posey comes into play here. He's going to have to understand, okay, if we have a weakness, wherever it may be, what are we going to do as a club to fix that specific position? Do we have a guy in-house? Do we have to make a trade? Whatever it may be. Or maybe we're going to draft a guy in the upcoming draft. So this is where Buster Posey's going to have to make his money. We all understand that the guy is fantastic for the club as far as the baseball philosophy is going. What we need to see is how is he going to be able to improve the club when it needs improved.
I just think over time with the way they're playing, Eric, now we got off to that tremendous start, dude. It blew us away. Nobody expected that kind of a start. And, Wilmer was hot, and I loved it. I was eating that up. But like Skater says, hey, we're one game out. And with this kind of a start, Eric, if we're one game out, that's what scares me. That's what scares me looking ahead for 2 more months.
Yeah, why is that?
Because we're not going to keep up this momentum.
We don't know. That honestly, we don't know.
Okay. You want to bet on it?
Yeah, let's bet.
I'll go back to my betting. Is Bernice watching? I'm going to go back to my betting ways for one day. I still say it's going to be a 500 ball club, Eric.
That's fair. You've been sticking with 79 the whole way. I say they're better than 5. I say 84, but let's see what happens, man.
It's one thing I can't do, Eric, and it just goes against my nature. If I came in and said they're going to win 90 games and they start the year 0-10, I'm still going to say 90. It's too many people. 79 wins. Nope. Today, Eric, I'm calling it 85 wins, and the next day they're back to 75 wins. Stick to your gun. Stick to your plan. I said 79. I think this is just going to dwindle a little bit with the pitching and this poor hitting.
That's fair.
Okay.
That's fair. Let's see. Steven says
Mike's
we've been on the road all year. Yeah, we've had more road games than we've had at home. Yeah, there's no doubt about that. But it is. Oh, I agree. It's an awesome start.
Giants are playing well. What are we talking about? No team is perfect. Everyone has weaknesses. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Hey, there you go, Mike. Come on, man.
Eric, every team's got a weakness. Now, I want you to look. Do you got the stats package? Maybe while you warm up the coffee, you can take a look. See if anybody else has a first baseman hitting in the O's.
No, there is no one hitting in the O's.
Anybody hitting below Lamont?
No.
That's not a weakness. It's not a weakness. That defies weakness, Kat.
But one thing we can agree, it's not indicative of what the club is doing. He's only one player. Know what I'm saying? Only one player.
No, I'm saying. All
But
right.
it needs to be. It needs to be addressed. There is no doubt about it. Fuji with another $2. Good Lord, man. Ramos learned to play first base. Matos can play right field then. Ooh.
Oh, see, it's just being. We're gonna turn Ramos into first baseman now, Eric.
I don't know. I don't want to I don't want to do that. I don't want to start changing positions of guys all over the place. I get what you're saying. You're trying to get as much as you can out of the youth and the guys that can have the potential. I get it. But man,
you cannot change the player they are.
I kind of like what Ramos is doing in the outfield.
Yeah.
I really do. Hey, Orange Man gave us a super sticker. Right on. Let's see what the super sticker. I got to go to our YouTube here. Let me see what the super sticker looks like.
This is our first super sticker, isn't
Nice. It says, "How's it going?" It's going well, Orange Man. Thank you, sir. Much appreciated, buddy. Yeah, if you open up YouTube, you can see what it looks like.
Anybody who's wondering, there he is.
There's the Orange Man.
That was opening day 2025. Hard to believe opening day is what, geez, dude. What? I'll soon be a month away. Or
I know.
month in the rearview mirror, I should say.
Yep. Thanks, Orange Man. Much appreciated, man. Okay, you know what? It's that time of the show. Let's.
Do you think you could find me one of these, Eric? You know, you're having your the Romo Easter egg hunt. Maybe you could find me one of these for tomorrow.
Yeah, how about that? No.
I think Giants fans unite. Find me another Tim Lincecum, man.
Guy was awesome, man.
Find me one of these.
There you go.
I think he could play a better first base. Anyway,
who, Joey? Or Charlie?
See, that's Eric up in the top corner.
That's
behind
me.
the taxi, and he's looking scared.
I'm good, though.
You look frightened.
Don't panic. Not yet. All right, let's get this.
And now, a Giant Sports Talk Live scoreboard update.
That may be a record. We're an hour into the show. We forgot about the out-of-town scores, Eric.
Yeah, how about that? Let's do this, man. First game here. Look at that. The Phillies squeak it out. Romano, what a piece of garbage he is.
I unloaded him.
Yeah. I'm going to unload him tonight on Vince's.
Cost me $50, but there's where I'll eat my loss, buddy.
See, I didn't spend $50 on Fab on him, but I have him on in Vince's league. And yeah, he's bye-bye. He gone. Anyways, the Phillies beat the Marlins 11-10.
Spencer Torkelson. Everybody loves Spencer. 3-run home run today. 3-1. Beat the Royals. I don't see the Tigers wanting to move him at all anyway. We're talking about trading for guys. I don't think they're up for grabs, buddy.
Not yet. Look at that. The Tigers are 13-8. They ain't trading anybody. Ain't happening, man.
8-1 at home. There you go.
No. Cubs beat the Diamondbacks 6-2 in Chicago. How about that? Seiya Suzuki and Michael Busch crush back to back. There you go.
Did you say crushed?
Crushed.
Holy crap. I watched the Blue Jays 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th innings. It was like watching a ball game in itself. The whole game right there, Eric. And Rowdy Tellez, dude, welcome back to Toronto.
Wow. He crushed one, huh?
Yep.
Wow.
Everybody was smiling, welcoming him back, buddy. The big smile was turned upside down as he hit a monster shot, a moon shot. Indoors, up at the Dome. Tellez, the 12th inning grand salami, 8-4 win.
And the Royals take it to the Reds in Baltimore. They beat them 9-5. Look at that. A lot of hits, too. A lot of hits in the other game. That one, not so much. But, yeah, a lot of hits in this one. 11 hits and 13 hits, respectively.
Pirates look good out of the gate, too. But, see, things find a way of evening out, Eric. Guardians 3-0 win as they post the victory 11-9 now on the season, 6-8 away. Paul Skeens.
Nice.
Paul Skeens.
Bobblehead. Look at that. Stretched all the way across the bridge. Whew. I wonder if he's popular in Pittsburgh.
Paul Skeens bobblehead doll.
Mets pull out a win. 3-0. They blank the Cardinals. 3-0. You get 8 hits. Cardinals only managed 3. Pete Alonso. Oh, man. I guess he would have looked nice in the orange and black, huh? I was poo-pooing on him often.
Let's trade for him. The Rangers at home, Eric. You know, they were down by a score of 3-2, bottom of the 9th. When a team is 10-2 at home, you roll the dice there. 4-3, a walk-off, Eric. Thank you.
Nice.
Gotta love Bruce
Nice.
Bochy.
Bruce Bochy taking it care for us Giants fans, taking it to the Dodgers.
Yeah.
Red Sox beat the White Sox. Not a surprise. 4-3 in
Oh, my God.
Boston.
Dude. The Yankees and the Rays. I watched that game as well, Eric. That was the most exciting game of the day. 8-6. Looked like it was over. 9th inning. The Rays win it. Chandler Stevenson got things going. He hit his first major league hit was a double. And a 6-run outburst, Eric. And they put the Yankees in their place. And you know what? It's interesting. Remember the other night when I was talking about George Steinbrenner Stadium, the home of the Rays?
Uh-huh.
All you hear all game. Let's go, Yankees.
Yeah, I bet.
Let's go, Yankees. It's a Yankee stadium, dude. They were cheering on the Yankees, the Bronx Bombers. They were playing on the road, but, man, the Rays capped the comeback. How did my guy Brandon Lau do today, buddy?
Let's check this out.
All right.
And a hot shot back into deep right. Judge back, and that baby is gone.
Good night. Good night.
There you go. That was loud. Remember that Ohtani? Let's listen again.
Dude.
And a high.
Wow.
He clubbed it.
Wow.
He whacked it.
Yes, he
He
clubbed
smoked
it. Nationals beat the Rockies in Colorado. Look at that. A typical Rockies game in Colorado. Beat them 12-11. 12 hits to 8 hits. Whew. Whew. Look at that record for the Rockies. Oh, my God. You know what? Hold on. They're right there with the White Sox a little bit better. White Sox a little bit
Thank God.
better.
Thank God that this isn't Rockies Sports Talk Live. I've called it a season by now, Eric. Let's do this once a week.
Yeah,
We'll
right.
call it the Sunday night special. Your Rockies Sports Talk Live. Anyway, the A's over the Brewers by a score of 3-1. There you see they out-hit the Brewers by a score of 8-3 and winning on the scoreboard 3-1. Not much
And
to tell. They don't even have any stats. It must be in a boring game. No video, no stats, no nothing.
Yeah, no kidding, huh? Yeah, who cares, right?
Yeah.
No offense. No offense.
Senior, sorry.
Astros beat the Padres 3-2 in Houston. Padres are still good, man, 15-6. But look at their home. Look at their away compared to their home. Home, I think they're 13-1 or some crazy shit like that. Something like that. No, 12-1, I think they are. But yeah, Astros beat the Padres 3-2.
Braves win again, this time over the Twins 4-3. They're slowly turning things around. Even though they're 7-13, Eric, they're 5-2 at home. Michael Harris, he hit a home run today.
Look at that classic jersey. I like it.
Hey, God, Eric, do a quick swipe with your eyes into that picture. And who do you see? I see Henry Aaron.
Exactly, except
it looks just like that. Looks like the night he set the record.
Yeah, there's a resemblance other than him batting from the left rather than the right.
Getting mugged coming around second base.
Yeah. There we go. That's the out-of-town scoreboard.
Is that it?
That is it.
All right. So what do you expect tomorrow, Eric? Or do you want to warm up the coffee and kind of review it after refreshment break? And I'll do the 7th inning stretch.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. Tonight's broadcast, Giant Sports Talk Live. You guys know about this, but the sponsors are important to us. Signatures for Soldiers, Lefties in Burlingame. That's where I get all my Giants merchandise. Duxwell Printing and Genesis Gold. IRA.com.
Safeguard your 401k or IRA with a tax-free rollover with a Genesis Gold IRA. This IRA can hold physical precious metals. Protect your retirement today with a simple phone call to receive a free gold and silver guide. Call Genesis Gold Group now at 1-800-200-GOLD. Find out how you can add precious metals to your IRA. Visit us at GenesisGoldIRA.com. Genesis Gold Group, empowering faith-driven stewardship. That's GenesisGoldIRA.com.
And we never forget our featured sponsor supporting us for the entire year, signing up as the featured sponsor right there, smack dab in the middle, bettercreditcards.com. If you need a credit card, please support all of our sponsors. You know what? You get a better credit card from bettercreditcards.com, and you can spend lots of money over at Lefties.
What can I say that I haven't already said about bettercreditcards.com? It's a website. You go there to get a better credit card. Okay, that's really probably all I need to say for most of you, but I still have time left, so how about this? At bettercreditcards.com, we have different kinds of credit cards, some with better points and perks, some designed to help you build your credit. Whatever stage of life you happen to be in, we want to help. Give yourself a little credit. Bettercreditcards.com. That's bettercreditcards.com.
Our featured sponsor, please support them all, and Eric and I will thank you for that.
So, what would you little maniacs like to do first?
Well, before we do anything else, Eric's gone to warm up the coffee. I'm going to get myself a fresh Pepsi. We'll close things out in a few minutes' time. We'll review quickly what happened tonight. We'll take a look at tomorrow. Can the Giants win the series? Time now, Eric, for the stretch.
We didn't play it yet, huh?
It's playing now. It's me on the organ.
All right, there we
you have
go.
it. All right, so the Giants win tonight. Roupp looked really good. The hitting still is preposterous. There are imposters at the bat, in the batting box, Eric. Hopefully tomorrow we turn it around. What do you expect?
I wish I could tell you because I don't know. Because the Giants' history right now, the short history of the 2025 season is they're having issues with lefties. So I don't know. I would like to say they're going to go out there and take care of some business. But, man, I don't know, man. I don't. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes out. Because Kikuchi, what is Kikuchi? What is his here, matter of fact, let me look at this real quick here. Tomorrow, where's his damn line? Way down here. He's 0-3 with a 4.1 ERA. So I don't know, man. I don't know how the Giants are going to do tomorrow against Kikuchi. For the simple fact they just can't hit left. The heck is going on? Hey guys, can you see me? If you see me, give me a thumbs up. Let me know if you see us. What do we got here? You still see me? Right on. I don't know what happened. It looks like Glenn died on me. Let me know if you guys are still here. Okay, everyone's giving me the thumbs up. Right on. I don't know what the hell is going on. I have no idea what the hell is going on. Well, I'm still here, guys. I'm still with you, El Guapo. Who knows what that is? I'm still with you, El Guapo. Come on. Who knows? Who knows? Come on. Come on. Yeah, I just got a text from Glenn. His internet just went down. Ha! His internet just went down. It happens. I'm still with you, El Guapo. Come on, guys. Who knows? Who knows? Does anyone know? Come on. Come on. Where's my movie guys out there? Anyways, tomorrow. I don't know what's going to happen. What do you guys? Let me hear. Chat. What do you guys think tomorrow? Giants? Did the Giants pull out a win? Can the Giants hit a lefty tomorrow? What you think? Giants win against Kikuchi? BC. How did I know that you were going to say that? Chardall. How did I know you were going to say that? Giants win 5-4. Fossey says no. Joey, yes, sir. There you go. You got it. Way to go. Cole says Giants win. Got Justin Verlander on the mound. See the ball, hit the ball, says Anthony. Can't lose to no Southern California team. Oh, man. Are you guys there? Okay, let's talk about it then a little bit here. Who is high on Verlander tomorrow to win? You guys think Verlander goes out there and has a good game? Okay. How did the Giants... How do we want to word this? Does Verlander go? What is more likely, the Verlander not having a very good game or the bats kind of silent against another lefty? Let me hear that. What's up, Philip? Hey, happy Easter to you. And by the way, guys, to all of you out there for tomorrow, happy Easter. Hopefully you guys have a fantastic day tomorrow. I'm not getting out of here yet. I'm just want to make sure I do this before I get out of here. Make sure you guys have a fantastic day tomorrow. It's supposed to be beautiful here in the Central Valley. So, yes, make sure you guys all have a good time tomorrow. Fuji, what's up? Giants trade for Reese Hoskins to play first base. Ooh. Northern California native, went to Sac State, right? Maybe he's got one more year, right? He's got one more year on that contract, Fuji. I think one more. Finish out the year, and then next year you could see Eldridge, maybe. I don't know. There's no way Detroit's giving up Torkelson right now. They're just playing too good. Anthony said they should get Mayo, man. That would be good. Whether or not they could get that or not, I don't know. I have no idea. Skater says the bats explode. Okay, let me hear. Skater, which bats explode tomorrow? Who do you expect to have a big game tomorrow, Greg? Verlander has never had a good game in a Giants uniform. That is true, Fossey. He has not yet had. He's had a decent, but he has yet to have a good game. Let's see what happens tomorrow. BC, how did I know you're going to say that? They need pitching, so Harrison start packing. That's a good point. Yes, that's correct, G. Martinez. Always. Always. Thanks, Philip. I've had this mug forever. Forever. Used to go to Disneyland every year, religiously, every year when my daughter was little. Gosh. Great memories, man. Sean's going to be at the game tomorrow. Right on, man. Woo! Right on. You should be able to see a good game. Hopefully, Verlander comes through for you there, Sean. Chapman, Ramos. VR. Greg, VR. Come on. Wade will hit for the cycle, says Fuji. Oh, wow. No, Wade's not playing tomorrow. They're facing a lefty, so you're not going to see Wade. Belt is not an option. Okay. Okay. Don't need that. There. Oh, Anthony coming in strong with Larry Bear talk. Chapman, Ramos, and Lee. Okay. Those are your three guys. Okay. Can VR be 2021 Darren Ruff? Ibrahim, man, it's a great question. I don't know. I mean, what is VR done here? Let's look. Let's take a look at VR. You guys want to do that? Let's take a look at his numbers. Let's look at his minor league numbers, and then we'll look at his major league numbers. Cities. Okay, let's see. Where is it at? Let's do this. Get rid of that. All right, here we go. David VR. Let's take a look at his numbers here. All levels, 9 seasons. Well, let's do this. Minors, 7 seasons. Batting 273, 366 on base, 493 slugging, 859 OPS. Pretty good numbers there in the minor leagues, right? Great numbers. Major leagues. Batting 200. On base of 288. Out of 315 at-bats, he's had 116 strikeouts. If I'm not mistaken, that looks like a 30% strikeout rate for VR at the major. So you could see that he just hasn't done it at the major league level yet, guy. Does it mean that he's not going to do it now? Come on. Yeah, that's a little bit better. Minors, he's been okay. Good, if you want to say that. In the major leagues, he hasn't done anything. So again, what is VR part of the future? No, he's up because someone got hurt. So I'm not putting all my eggs in a basket for VR. Hey, Cole, what's up? I'm not sure yet. Maybe next weekend. Because this weekend's Easter. Maybe next weekend. How's that sound? I'll find a good topic to talk about. Something that's a little bit more fun to talk about. Well, I'll find a good topic to talk about next week. How about that? How's that sound? But anyways, VR, look, he's just not part of the future. He's up here to fill a spot because someone's hurt. That's it. Period. Now, Verlander, look, the Angels have a pretty good lineup. It's going to be interesting to see. Yeah, absolutely. Well, Cole, I don't get too much into politics. It's more about just the foreign policy. It's not really politics per se. Politics is involved because, look, politics is involved in all military history aspects, so it is what it is. But yeah, I'll do something a little bit different. But I don't know, man. Verlander hasn't really shown me anything yet. That's going to be interesting. There's going to be two things to watch tomorrow, right? Let's see how Verlander does, and let's see how the lineup does against the lefty. Those are the two big stories. Because we all thought that the Giants were going to have a lefty pitcher killer lineup, but they haven't yet. Not at all. Hey, BC, right on, man. I like that. He's got his Kevlar and he's got a medal. I like it. How much? Good question, Fucci. I think it gives him. Well, that's a great question, right? Because Verlander, he politicked, right? Used to use the word politics again. He politicked to go up there for that sixth inning in Philadelphia. And it wasn't probably the right move. Probably should have just been done after the fifth. But yeah, I don't know. I still think Bob Melvin sticks with him. Try to get as many innings out of him as possible. I guess it does. I think it's gonna be dependent on how much stress innings he has. If he has a stressful inning or two, then he's probably not gonna have as much rope. Giants can afford to burn some of bullpen tomorrow. Well, you got to be careful with that, Dean, because who's going after Verlander? Who's going after Verlander? Isn't it Ray in San Francisco? Ray and Hicks. Ray, Hicks, and then it goes back to who's it go back to? Who am I missing? Missing somebody in there. Yeah, it'll go back to Webb on that third game at home, if I'm not mistaken. Ibrahim says, on a positive note, Verlander has said he feels like his stuff is getting there. I'm his biggest critic, and not assume about a good start isn't impossible. That's true. Look, see. This, how you know if your stuff is good? If you're getting outs, right? The pitcher is always going to go out there, right, Ibrahim? The pitcher's going to always go out there and say, I got it. I could do this. My stuff feels good. This is the greatest I've ever felt. They're going to always say that. But the proof in the pudding is, are you getting outs? Look, the opposing lineup will tell you whether or not you got your stuff or not. Headache, Rattled, and Golden Oldie are all pressing because they want to prove something. Just pitch and they'll be fine. Joey, I like what you're saying there. I think that's pretty valid. Just go out there and pitch, right? Just go out there and pitch. Rattled Ray, Head case Hicks and the golden oldie. That's pretty good. Just go out there and just take care of business. Don't worry about all the other noise, right? Oh, that's tough, Cole. Oh, thank you. Gosh dang it. Guys, did you see this? This is pretty damn funny. This is good stuff. For those of you guys who like fart humor. Oh, man. Good stuff. Where is it at? I'll find it. Give me a minute. Oh, this is great. Here we go. Oh, guys, you guys haven't seen this. This is pretty damn funny. Getting ready to close it down, so let's have some fun. Here we go. So what's it say? Farts are always funny, not gonna lie. Again, that's a quote from Logan Webb. Someone farted in the background of Logan Webb's post-game presser, and he couldn't hold it together. That's good stuff.
Bumgarner and Juan Marshall for at least 4 outings with I'm sorry. At least 4 outings with 10 strikeouts and no walks. What does it mean to be in that list with those guys?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Farts are always funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's every time you're in a list.
He can't even do it. He can't do it. Yeah, you can hear it. Oh, first you heard something fall, and then you hear someone rip one. Oh man, dude. Oh, great. Oh man. Oh, good stuff. Oh my gosh, dude. Nothing is funnier than that. I'm telling you. Especially when the guys can't keep it together. When something like that happens and they just can't keep it together, it makes it even better. All right. That's what they get for going in the locker rooms. Grab some TP, meat. Too much protein. There you go. Oh. It came out when they tried to pick something up when they fell down. Maybe that's what it was. Yeah, because you heard something fall, boom. And then you heard the ripper come out right afterwards. Oh, man, dude. Fun stuff. Fun stuff. It's a little bit more, it brings a little bit more the human aspect, right? Right? Oh, man. Oh, Cole. Oh, man. That's rough. Didn't know Wade was probably swinging there, too. Oh, man. That's wrong. That's wrong, dude. Oh. Oh, man. Dude, Cole. Man, and you say I am critical. Come on, man. That's bad. I would never say such a thing. But that was good. That was pretty damn good. Cole from the top rope. Yeah. Speaking of which, guys, WrestleMania this weekend, right? WrestleMania this weekend. Anyone going to watch WrestleMania? I follow stuff on Twitter about wrestling, but it's hard for me to watch right now. It's just Fuji with another $2. Thank you, sir. Man, appreciate that. Wade needs to get with a XL slump buster. There you go. Cena. Everyone's rooting for Cena, huh? Isn't he the heel? Right? Isn't Cena the heel? And Cody's supposed to be the face in this one, right? Is there even a storyline to it, to be honest with you? I don't know. You guys who watch more than me, maybe you can fill me in. Interesting. My uncle Haku made an appearance this weekend. Look at that. Fosse, is that legit? Is that your uncle, or are you just saying that as a just as how, I don't know. Is he your uncle? If he's your uncle, dude, we need to talk. Verlander's going to go 6, says Sean. Ooh. Hey, Sean, actually, I would I'd be happy with 5. Let's see what else. Thanks, Morcana. Greg always likes to heal. Ah, okay, gotcha. If I'm not mistaken, Slater is on the shelf. He's hurt. Tom says Verlander goes 1 inning. No shit. Fosse? No kidding. Bro, that's awesome. Dude, that's cool. I remember Haku, man. Oh, dude. That's freaking awesome. You got some celebrities in here, man. For those of you who don't know who Haku is, holy crap, dude. Man, that's freaking awesome. I remember watching him all the damn time, dude. Hold on, let's get a better one. Save image as. Yeah. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hold on. Let me do this. The Tongan death grip, dude. Oh my gosh, man. Damn, can I? There, that's better. Holy crap, man. That's freaking awesome. There you guys go. There's Haku. Man, that's freaking awesome. That's pretty damn cool. Nowhere near what the tribe is now, but he had his 15 minutes of fame. That is so cool, dude. That's awesome. The Tongan death grip. Man, that is freaking awesome. Is he a Giants fan? Is he hey, Fosse, is he a Giants fan? That's freaking cool, dude. Awesome. Haku was awesome. Damn. Oh, we got the Bay 408 likes Jung-Hoo Lee, dude. Jung-Hoo Lee is playing out of his mind right now. I love what I'm watching with Jung-Hoo Lee. I just love watching his at-bats. Gosh dang, right, guys? Isn't Jung-Hoo Lee's at-bats just freaking fun to watch? It's like he never looks like he's overmatched, ever. 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 Yeah, absolutely, Dean. I'm loving it. Seriously, when he comes up to bat, it's must watch for me. That's a must watch in watching his at-bats. Lately, Matt Chapman is starting to get there because he's playing some really good baseball right now. I like what I'm seeing in Matt Chapman. He's coming around. He's a streaky hitter and he's streaking in the positive. Yeah, champ. Yes. Yes. And that's what I love about him. Great point. He could change or he could turn an 0-2 count to a 3-2. Absolutely, dude. It's awesome, man. Awesome. Great point, champ. he's just his at bats are just so competitive. Hai-Sung Kim will be the same for the Dodgers as Jung as that's what BC. We'll see. I don't know, man. But we got Jung-Hoo Lee. You got Hai-Sung Kim. He's not even up at the big club yet. Yes, Anthony. He's got great vision, right? Great vision. Correct, Cole. Absolutely. All right, guys. Now before I get out of here, Giants got to pull out that win, right? They got to pull out that win. If you go 500 on the road, you're okay, right? It's okay. But the Giants have a chance to go 6-4. I would like to see the Giants come out with a little bit of fire, right? Hey, show something here. Finish this road trip on a big high. Big high being you finish the road trip 6-4. That's huge. To be able to split in Philadelphia, win the series in New York, and win the series in LA, man, you're doing something. Let's go, man. I want to see just a little bit more from the lineup. I would love to see them put up more than 3 runs. I would love to see them get out there, maybe score 5 to 7 runs. I would love to see Verlander not give up more than 3. Have the bullpen come in and then shut it down. That would be fantastic. Right? Have Verlander go 5, Birdsong come out for 2, and then finish it on out with the back end of the rotate or back end of the bullpen. That would be freaking awesome. So let's do that, guys. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys. It was fun. I will not be here tomorrow night. Glenn will take the post game tomorrow. Again, I hope you guys all have a fantastic Easter. Should be a beautiful day. Let's see the Giants go out there, get a win, come back home 6-4, so we can face the Brewers, right? Going to have the Brewers for 4 and Texas for 3. Again, no days off until the 28th. So let's see what happens. Let's see Verlander. Let's go out there, give 5, give up no more than 3 runs. I will be happy as long as the Giants are putting up some damn runs. So let's see what happens. Anyways, guys, enjoy the rest of your night. And I will see you guys on Monday night. Again, have a great Easter. Be good. And we'll see you Monday night. Woo!
You've been watching Giant Sports Talk Live with Eric and Glenn, a Northern Lights Entertainment Broadcasting production.